Yeah.
Yeah, dude, we're live.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened to your guest?
He took off.
What happened to your guest?
Hey, come over here and wave. Just wave real quick. Wave real quick. Come on. Future YouTuber. You saw his arm.
You gotta stick your head in there.
Stick your face in here. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
For the camera.
Put your
one time.
There we go. Look at Cade. What a handsome boy. So this was our bit. Was Adlai was gonna have Cade, and I was gonna have Sherilyn, and then we were gonna go on. But it's even better because Sherilyn is such an NWA fan, Adlai. She is the utmost NWA aficionado. So she told me after she saw episode 1 that I had left out a lot of details. So she's gonna tell them to us right now. Sherilyn, what's your favorite Ice Cube song? What's your favorite Ice Cube song?
So many, I don't think I could pick.
Like from the new era or the old era? Are you new Ice Cube or like back,
I'm probably back in the old days.
Really? When he was like with Gorillas in the Mist like that?
What does NWA stand for?
So, and you know what NWA stands for, correct?
Of
course you do. Well, here's the thing. So Sherilyn's gonna finish the beef for us tonight. I'll let you guys go.
I'll be out. I'll see you later.
You can explain. Oh, excuse me. Well, that bit half worked.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to. Well, it's like remember you to.
Cade's just shy.
Yeah, he's being shy. But remember you to be at a remote at the club and be like, "Hey, who wants to go on the air with us?" Oh my gosh, yeah, I do. And they'd be like, "Hey, what's your favorite Hot 98.3 song?" All of them. Who's your favorite DJ? The one that talks?
Yeah. I think it's more the one that talks than all of them. Because at least the songs, they knew all the songs.
But yeah, they did know the songs though. But yeah, the DJs.
We have no idea how many times people called me Chico. So, hey, it's Paco and Chico. No, I'm Sketch. I'm the new guy.
That was a year and a half ago.
Quite a while ago. All right, here we go.
All right.
Oh, it's not beef time yet. What's our first topic? Oh, I remember what our first topic is. Here's the thing, folks.
Okay.
Listen, I'm on vacation right now. So we're playing this, or we're recording this 4 days in advance. But I'm a genie. I can tell you the future of what's going to be in the news in 4 days. You ready, Adlai?
Let me hear it. I'm ready.
Here it goes. Biden crapped the bed again today. Biden crapped the bed again today.
And you're going to be right.
Old bed crapping Biden. Dude, that guy can't stop crapping the bed, dude.
Yeah. You are correct about that. He goofed somewhere again. Where am I?
Okay. How much would you go on OnlyFans and pay to see Biden and Trump actually debate and no one gets to wear an earpiece? And like you could cut Trump's mic off?
I would pay for that. I would definitely pay for that. I'd pay upwards of $29.99 to see that.
Who would have to moderate it for you?
I would go with like something like Charlemagne the God or something. I think that'd be kind of cool because
Charlemagne?
That would be kind of interesting. He wouldn't put up with no mess, and you know what I'm saying? And he'd be like, I want to hear. And he's a knowledgeable dude too. So yeah. I think that'd be legit right there. Ooh. And I was also thinking maybe like a Joe Rogan would be good.
I would think Rogan would be good. Charlemagne, I don't know. Charlemagne's kind of liberal, but so I feel like he would cut off Trump a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you'd have to go and say like, dude, you got to be as fair as possible. But
Dave Chappelle, that's who I'd want to see.
Dave Chappelle would be good.
I want to see.
Yeah, that would be good. I dig that too. Dave Chappelle. Yeah, because he's pretty straight up about it. And Joe Rogan's pretty straight up too. So you'd have to. Bill Burr would be another good moderator. Yeah. There's a few good ones out there. You definitely don't want. I wouldn't want to see somebody from the news do it.
No,
because
they had their chance already. Yeah, and they've ruined it.
Yeah, it would have to be somebody not on CNN, not on Fox, not on any of your news stuff. It'd have to be
people on the news created
else.
Donald Trump, dude. I'm telling you right now. I don't care what you think. Like he was like, look, Dude, I bet you this is, well, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like this is how it went. He was like, all right, I'm going to run for president. I really think this is what happened because he ran for president before and he did it like everybody else did it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm going to raise support and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then he was like, that didn't work. Okay, I'm going for round 2. Here we go. And he's like, all right, give me a joke writer. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Give me what's the most offensive thing I can say or think of, and that's gonna make it look like I'm the cool dude that a lot of people are gonna be like, wow, yeah, dude. Like Rush Limbaugh. Remember Rush Limbaugh would say stuff you're like, dude, but people loved him for it. You know what I mean?
Dude, I never listened to that guy. But Alex Jones, have you ever watched that kook?
What's it? Infowars.com.
Yeah, dude, that guy is a kook, dude. He believes in aliens and stuff, bro. You know what I mean? He's like, it's in the book of Ezekiel. He talks about the Lord bringing down aliens. Now I'm going to go do peyote and masturbate. It's like, this guy is weird, man.
The vaccines are going to plant chips in your body.
But I still don't think that he should be silenced. I don't think that he should be like he can't go on YouTube anymore. Schultz had him on his show and YouTube took it down.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's just, that's, I mean, and that's a whole nother thing too. The whole freedom of speech thing. Come on, dude. Let him say what he's going to say. And come on, you can't tell me he didn't bring in some kind of money for Twitter and all that stuff, dude. They're making money on him. Come on.
Well, here's my thing is like, look, these people are going to believe this no matter what. So whether somebody says it or not, like if you're so dumb, you're going to believe some stupid stuff. Bro, people believed in Bigfoot for years. People believe in Loch Ness Monster
not real?
for years. People
What?
believe, people believe in all kinds of stupid stuff. It's like, bro, what are you going to do? Cancel the Loch Ness Monster? You're going to cancel Bigfoot? Let people believe what they're going to believe. That's what I say.
Totally true, dude. Totally true, man. And come on, dude. You block the guy, and he's entertaining.
He's funny, dude.
At the very least, I mean, dude. That's what he does. And you're right about that. He went the traditional way of trying to come up, but just like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna be me, and just see what happens. Did he think he would win? If he won in 2016, in 2012, 13, when he was kind of getting the ball rolling, did he think like, I really have a chance? Do you think in his mind, he's like,
I don't know, dude. That's so crazy. Like the whole phenomenon's crazy to me. The whole
what was he risking? He's like, if I don't win, nobody thought I was going to really win. Right?
I mean, dude, like it's so crazy because it's like, it's very entertaining. There's never been a time I've ever wanted to hear a president speak. You know what I mean? There's never, because I'm always like, yeah, whatever, Carter. Whatever you're going to say, man. And granted, like if you can look, it's weird because it was really refreshing to look back on presidents when he was president. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's almost like watching something you weren't supposed to watch. You're just like,
is he going to be in history books?
God, but
it'll be one sentence. It'll be one sentence.
How is he going to be remembered?
Donald Trump was the president.
Here's the thing. If Biden keeps crapping, if this just turns into a giant crap sandwich, dude, and I don't see it not turning into a giant crap sandwich. Think about it. Unemployment ends in like 8 days.
Yeah, very soon.
Still see miles of for hiring signs. So that means when this stops.
Same in Bakersfield.
When this stops, everybody's going to be flooding to get jobs. That's going to drive the price of labor down, which is going to make all these people so much more miserable. This guy is going to look like the worst president we've ever had. And you know who's going to win in 2024?
A Republican.
Donald Trump. Dude, and I don't like that guy, man. Like, I don't hate him. I'm not one of those guys
president,
like, but it's just like, oh my gosh, dude. All you do is pour gas on fire. Stop.
Yeah, dude, you're right about that too. Unemployment's about to end. And I know people, because you've been on unemployment. You have, right? Yeah, I've been on unemployment
multiple times.
And you have a balance of money left. You're like, okay, I got 3,247. Okay, that's gonna last me. You're writing it out, kind of planning it out. Like, all right, I'm gonna keep looking for a job. And right now, it's all online, I think. But I did it when you write in. Yeah, I tried to get a job at Taco Bell. They weren't hiring. Yeah, I went and applied at blah blah.
Yeah.
You look on the internet and see, oh, okay, I'll just submit my name.
Dude, how
But-
bad would that suck though? If it's like, dude, you've been riding this 2-year lazy train, and every second that ticks away from now till like 5 days from now is just misery, dude. Like this
And I know
weekend.
people.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Dude, I'm gonna
yeah.
be in California when that's going on. I hope there's not a riot.
Oh, dude. But you talk to any business owners, you're a business owner.
Yeah.
If you put a help wanted sign with $1,000 bonus, people would be like, yeah, I got 8 days left on unemployment.
Yeah.
I'll do it then.
It's so dumb.
It's sad, dude. Yeah, because everywhere I go, I talk to one of my homies. He's a print shop guy, Incognito Designs here in Bakersfield. And he's all like, yeah, dude, we'll see what happens. I mean, there's, because you're right. When you talk, how you can't get cheaper than minimum wage, right? And then what's going to happen? People are going to be pissed about it. Biden, dude, we can't live off $15 an hour. Raise the minimum wage.
Yeah, and he's not going to
Crap,
be able
dude.
to, dude, because all
Yeah.
the Republicans are going to be like, you know how much money we're screwed on? You know how many
Yes.
small businesses we've closed in the past 2 years? I'm telling you, bro, it ain't going to be a fun ride for this dude. I don't know
Yeah,
why he
dude.
wanted to be president. I would not want that job.
Dude, a McDonald's cheeseburger going to be $18. $18 for a cheeseburger because you got to pay people $25 an hour to cook the fries, dude. Oh my gosh, it's going to get insane, bro. All my part-timers, man, I only make $15. Dude, let's still go back to the 90s when me and Mike first started, and Mike was pissed because I got a 25-cent raise. And because Alan Herman maybe liked me a little better. I don't know, whatever. But dude, it's yeah, dude. We're in for some
Alan
shit.
Herman my naked bottom. That's why I didn't get that quarter raise.
Hey man, I had to do what I had to do, man. That was double meat in my Los Betos burrito, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I forgot about that place.
That place is right down the street from our apartment.
Dude, and if that
Woo.
place had dog meat, I wouldn't have surprised me.
Dude, yeah, put a little salsa in it, bro. It's all good,
Those
man.
little tiny cups of salsa, those little with, with the like seeds in it, the red, just like red water with seeds in it.
Yeah.
But if you get like 5 of those, you felt like you got hooked up. You're like, bro, I'm eating gourmet tonight, son.
Oh man, that was the best, dude. Getting off of work at 6 a.m. Going to Los Betos, getting my breakfast burrito or whatever, dude, and just going home watching whatever we had because we didn't pay for cable. Whatever was on local channels.
Dude, Los Betos gave you the kung fu diarrhea, bro. Los Betos did not like your GI tract, dude.
Oh yeah, but man, those Cali burritos.
That
Ooh.
spot had to be dirty, bro. Dude,
Yeah,
Filiberto's was dirty too, but for some reason, Filiberto's to me was way better than Los Betos. Los Betos, I felt like I was getting food poison every time I ate there. You know what's crazy though? Is like, that's how I felt about that. But I'd eat in a food truck in the South Side with no questions asked. And for all of you who think it's one of these newfangled froofy food trucks, you are wrong.
It was a roach coach.
Oh yeah, this is like some Mexican cat, and you know this cat doesn't have any licensing whatsoever to be selling you the raw fish you're about to eat from him. You know what I mean? You go down there getting mariscos, you're like, yeah, man, give me some of that ceviche, homeboy.
Dude,
word up.
It was Drippy Dookie on wheels.
No, it was called Chino's. Remember?
Was it Chino's?
Yeah, it was called Chino's because you're like, yeah, the guy, this is our family. You should give us a discount. Yeah, it's called Chino's.
Was that kind of like by the freeway from work, down from work?
No, it was in Southside.
Was
Dude, you, me, Dwayne, and I can't remember who else it was, rolled up on the place, and you're like, hey, Sketch, how's your Spanish? And I was like, I'll take care of it. I'm like, you guys all studied Spanish in college, and I did not.
Oh, dude. Make his extra spicy or something, dude. But yeah, you're right, dude. That's some man. Tucson Mexican food was
fun.
Yeah, the best.
I
No
say
disrespect
Tucson
to
invented.
Yeah.
Say Tucson invented the Mexican hot dog. What say you?
It was Sonoran style.
Yeah.
Hot dogs with the bacon wrapped around them. And again,
Now
no
it's all over
disrespect to
California.
Bakersfield's Mexican food, but I really feel like Tucson's was better. I do.
Tucson
Bakersfield's
Mexican
good.
food is the best Mexican. Dude, crappy Tucson Mexican food beats good Mexican food in almost 40 states.
Yeah, I feel
I'm
like I'm going to
telling you.
get beat up. I might get beat up for saying that.
I'm
but
not saying the
Bakersfield's good.
Bake's got good
but,
food.
ooh,
Baker, if you're looking for California, Bakerfield,
it's
got you
stylish,
taken care
kind of.
of.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
like when you're in that Sonoran fatty, let your liver expand part of the world, that food is so good, man.
And you know what? Every Mexican restaurant had a lunch buffet.
Oh yeah,
Everyone. You get the chicken, the birria.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, and it'd be like $4.99.
yep.
And there might have been dog meat in it. I don't know.
Dude,
know.
Did you ever shop at Food City over in Southside, over by the Walmart in Southside?
Probably. Was that the
Dude.
one? And they had that knockoff 99-cent store.
Yeah, right next to
I
it.
forget.
Yeah, right next to it.
Okay. Yep, I remember that.
I was there when they broke ground on that Food City. Me and Paco cut the ribbon for it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But when they opened it, yeah, we were there with the mayor, and me and Paco, like Pac had one side of the scissor, I had the other side of the scissor, and we cut the ribbon for it.
Oh,
And
that's
the mayor,
awesome.
Yeah, and the mayor had a shovel, and he shoveled. In my mind, I'm like, bro, we're the best two celebrities you can get down here. This place
Wait, he was the
sucks.
mayor of South
Tucson.
Not
Yeah, the mayor-
Tucson.
no,
South
the
Tucson.
mayor of South Tucson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was
Oh, that's
talking about
great.
us like he was our friend. He was like,
Ah.
Paco and Sketch, they entertain you every morning, blah, blah, blah. I was like, this fool definitely doesn't listen to our
Dude,
show.
we got to look for that. Food City, it was called?
Yeah, it's called
City?
Food City. But anyways, so I started shopping there, bro. Their butchery, like their butcher portion and like
Yeah.
their cheese portion, it was like you were walking into a real carniceria,
Yeah.
but clean. So like, you walk into a carniceria, you're like, I don't want to eat any of this. I don't trust it. I see
Flies, just one flies
Yeah,
over.
exactly.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh, boy, smoking.
Yeah. But they got some fat flank steaks. They got some good chorizo, like all that stuff that
Yeah.
you want. You know what I mean? Okay. This spot was like that, but clean, like at Albertsons. Like if Albertsons had a carniceria. Why am I having such a hard time with word tonight?
Dude, I keep looking. I keep looking for comments. But dude, I'm gonna take you. Hopefully, we can take you to Vallarta when you guys come out. That's like one of those stores, dude. They got everything. Jamaica, like they got the juice thingies.
Oh,
you know,
yeah, bro.
They
They
got
have
the
raspados?
deli. They got all that stuff, bro.
Dude, I
all
love
that
the
stuff.
those
They got a
bro.
little cafeteria with like 1 through 30 different combo items.
Dude, that's why I'm so skinny, bro. Because I live here. Because if I, dude, I'm telling you, if I lived within a half a, if I would live 60 miles near some decent fried beans or whatever,
yeah.
I'd be in trouble, bro.
Dude, do you remember Beef Smith? Watching him eat.
Oh yeah,
Beef Smith was a big
Remember he'd sweat.
He'd have the side the chili on the side, and he'd peel off that outer clear skin, whatever, and burrito bite, and he would just be sweating. But then he would say he'd eat a burrito, and he'd like peel off a little piece of tortilla, like, "Oh, I'm going low carb." What are you doing? And he was the dude. Just picture this: a large dude wearing short shorts, like those old OP shorts back in the day, and a tight belt, and his just gut chilling, dude, and his big old thing of keys. And just
And then remember
eating
he
and
had
sweating.
that thing that would make your hands strong. Remember that?
yeah, he always walked. What was that about, dude?
Because he thought he was getting muscles. He'd go, "Look, Beaky. Look, Beaky. I have muscles. Look at my muscles." Dude, we definitely got to get the morning house party on here.
Can we
Shout out
please
to the
invite
morning
Beef?
house party.
Can we please invite him?
What are we going to
Please?
talk to that guy about, dude?
Decent. Chino brothers. I don't know, dude, but it'll be entertaining. Dude.
If we get Tio and Beef, then yes. It has to be both of them. But we're trying to build a brand, and you're just trying to say hi to our old friends.
I know. My bad.
All right, here we go. I'm just teasing. I don't care if we have Tio and Beef on here. All right, here we go. It's your podcast, too, if you want to invite. And you're the one that does all the booking. You can just lie to me one night. Yeah, I got D-Wayne. Oh, sweet. Dude, I'd lie and be like, I have Dr. Dre himself. I'd be like, oh my God. I'd be telling everybody at the shop, watch tonight. Dr. Dre's gonna be on my podcast. And it's like, surprise. Your wife is my baby mama.
It's a doctor. Doctor. Oh my God, I don't know if I can bring this up, but remember that time where it's me, you, and Beef? And, should I not talk about it? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Can you imagine Beef Smith on OnlyFans?
That was the most I'd ever laughed in my life.
Me too. Oh my gosh, dude. That's for our Patreon, dude.
Oh, that story. I don't even remember the story. I just remember there was like a dead woman in there.
No,
like
she was
paraplegic.
paralyzed. She was paralyzed. And the guy, and it was the story was
Now I
something.
remember it. Now I
Okay,
remember
okay.
it. Stop.
Oh, it's so
That's
bad,
so
dude. I'm sorry, you guys watching. It feels like an inside joke, but it's graphic. I'll say that.
It's horrible.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
That's why we were laughing at it. 'Cause
It
he
the
was a
best,
real
dude.
straight-laced guy. And
By day.
yeah, he'd be like, so you couldn't imagine, dude, if you guys have any idea what this, you would think that we were monsters, that we'd laugh so hard at this really dark joke.
bad.
Yeah, if you guys, oh man, if you guys knew what we were laughing at right now, you would hate us.
Would we do this on would you elaborate on Patreon?
I'd let you.
Clubhouse? Oh,
I'd let
geez.
you.
Nah,
and
dude,
then
that's
I'd
gotta be a
laugh.
team effort, bro. It's gotta
Nah, bro, not with that joke. That's oh
Well,
my gosh, and I'd be laughing the whole time. That was
I'd
such
be
a
I'd be
bad
finger
joke.
quoting all the time. It'd be this the
We
whole
didn't
time.
say this. We
This
didn't
the whole
say this.
time.
Yeah. All right, so speaking of OnlyFans, Patreon, all that type of stuff, we got a story for you guys about the world's largest pornography factory. Adley, you want to talk about
Dude.
that?
And this is what it's about. OnlyFans, and the thing about OnlyFans that's cool is it's content created by the users. So it's not some big producer, big company coming in. It's just whoever you are. You're like, hey, you know what? I'm
Yeah,
gonna set
take
up an
that big
OnlyFans.
porn.
Yeah.
Take that big porn. How dare you, corporation?
Exactly. Give it to the true stars of the thing. They should get most of the money anyways. The people doing what they do, and it's explicit. And so OnlyFans giving it back to the creators, kind of like YouTube. And make sure you follow the Chino Brothers on YouTube. The Chino
Yeah.
Brothers
It's nothing like
podcast.
the Chino Brothers podcast. This is nothing like YouTube, and we do nothing like OnlyFans. Yeah, I think like for me, it's just
Wink.
like where are we going as a society when you can't run your business unless you let people degrade themselves? Like, hey man, I don't know if we can run this business if people aren't putting butt plugs in their cousin's butt. Yeah, you're right. We should keep doing that. Like, dude, I'm telling you, whatever. Like, I've never been on OnlyFans, and I'm not lying. Like, I cannot imagine the nefarious debauchery that is just flooding OnlyFans.
It's funny that you mentioned that because I thought about it because we're looking into the story. I was like, maybe I'll download the app, see what the free stuff is.
There's no free stuff.
Oh, there's no free stuff at all.
No.
It's straight. You got to subscribe.
Yeah, it's
You
a
got to
Patreon.
pay and watch. And,
Yeah.
and I knew. I'm not going to say no names, but I knew a dude that his girlfriend did it. They were like a team because he would be her answering the texts. You know what I'm saying? And communicating with people. And dude, he showed me his statement on how much he made in a month, and it was over 30 grand in a month.
I don't care.
And there was no graphic stuff. Was there?
I don't
a
believe
boob
you.
here and there. Well, that I didn't watch it. Me and my buddy were like, maybe we should watch. Maybe we should subscribe. I was like, it's homie's girl. Yeah, it'd be weird. You know what I mean?
Well, if it
But-
wasn't explicit, Adley, I'm telling you, that dude was doing porno.
Let me ask you this though:
Go ahead. Would I
Our
have my
dude-
wife do that? No.
Are
She
dudes
was mad.
thirsty?
She was on the Chino Brothers.
yeah.
Yeah, dudes are thirsty, bro. Like that ain't news. It's not like
Right.
it's like
But I'm thinking, think about it like, and you got a dude masterminding the whole thing, a dude knowing how dudes get pervy and desperate. Like, all right, you guys, I'll take off my robe, but I gotta see some of those. I gotta hear the ding ding ding, and I gotta see the money and the tips and stuff. And you're like, well, I'm a rich prince in whatever Middle East country. I'll drop $100. That means nothing to me.
man,
Okay.
you clearly are reading.
Am I
into it.
wrong?
Absolutely. Here's exactly how it is.
Okay, what is it? Let me hear your take.
Harry Jim, don't worry about your wife. It's not that big a deal. I love you. You should just keep giving me more money and I'll keep putting this butt plug in my butt. Okay. Well, this is my last bit of pension money. I guess I'll eat cat food this week. Cha-ching. That's how it is, dude.
Dude, and you know what? I think we're probably both true in some sense. People
No,
are
I'm
spending
telling
more
you,
than they
dude.
need to.
Here's the thing. Porn's free, you guys. I don't
I
know if
know.
I'm the only one that knows that secret, but it is. I mean, there is literal miles of it Like you could start watching now and not stop watching until you were collecting like Social Security. Like there's just that much out there for not a penny, for not a dollar.
Yeah. Now let me ask you this. Yes, that's true. But there was one example. What was the girl? Remember, Catch Me Outside? Remember her? What bad Barbie, bad baby, whatever her name is?
Sure.
She turned 18, set up an OnlyFans, and in one day made $1 million. That's maybe where the difference is. I'm thinking if you're some kind of a celebrity,
dude, it's weird.
$1 million in 24 hours. I don't know what she did.
How much money there is, dude. Dude, I'll tell you the truth. I know somebody whose husband was a porn actor, and I almost believe he was a gay porn actor, to be totally honest with you.
Gay for pay.
No, dude, there's not enough money in the world that would make me a gay pornography actor.
Yeah, I could do it.
Like, dude, like, and that's the thing is, it's like I'm not degrading myself for people. I feel bad that others are degrading themselves for people. Like, it's, dude, like, I feel bad for people.
If someone said, Mike, I won't jump on the trampoline naked for $1,000, no.
If it was Sherilyn, I'd be like, that's my 1,000 anyways. But if this isn't the way you enjoy it, sure. If this is what's gonna get the job done tonight, yeah, man, I'll jump on the trampoline naked. Sure. Is that what you like? What else do you want me? You want me to hold the dog while I'm doing it? What do you want me to do here? That's
not like, dirty.
I mean,
gross.
I don't know.
I wouldn't pay you to see it. I mean,
I'll say this. She's never asked me to do it before, but if she asked me to do it, I would do it. But if some random stranger said dude, $1,000 isn't that much money for me, bro. Like, that's not that, it's really not that important. Like
$50,000.
No, dude.
No,
that's not that much money.
How about 1995, Mike?
Oh, now. Wait, when I was like the year 1995, I thought you were
saying. We'll say radio in our apartment.
I don't think
broke.
So. I doubt it,
dude. I still, dude, and I know you don't remember this. This is where your radio, maybe it's selective radio brain, but you said, dude, we should do a promo picture of me and you on the couch naked, and I was like, that's like laying next, like we're gonna spoon and be the Chino brothers, and I was like,
I cannot imagine that in 1,000
dude.
years. I cannot imagine me saying that in 1,000 years.
Maybe there's radio brain where you forget stuff, and then maybe there's radio brain where you make stuff up. Maybe I just made that up randomly.
Does that sound like something I'd say?
Dude, you were let's do whatever it takes.
I know, but I've never been like super gay friendly. Like,
that's true. That is true.
Like,
that's why
Adlai and I had a gay roommate. Like, and
there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah,
we DJ gay clubs. We kicked it with gay people. So, but like, I have always been pretty heterosexual.
Yeah, and me too. But that's maybe it's reverse radio brain where it's like maybe Mike didn't say that. I don't know. Maybe I
don't know. Maybe I was like going wild sometime, and I was just like, we're not getting the ratings. We're not getting the ratings.
Oh, you're just spitballing. We're spitballing here.
Yeah, because I can remember the sell the panties. I'm not remembering
That's Patreon too, because I think didn't we tomato that?
I don't know if we tomatoed that.
I think you kind of said you tomatoed that.
No, I didn't because I have a
Patreon that one.
No, we don't have to because I've got a crazy story that I'll tell you, and then we can get to the NWA stuff. You want to hear crazy?
Let me just tell you real quick. Maybe our gay roommate was the one who told me let's lay naked and take a picture. Maybe that's what it was. I get Mike gay roommate mixed up. So I don't. But
your first naked thing was you said we're supposed to be driving a limousine and I was gonna be driving.
Yeah, it was in the
naked.
limo. It was the limo. We're in the back of a limo.
We're gonna be in the back of a limo now in this weird scenario.
Laying on the leather
together on the same couch.
Yes,
dude. Why would I want my wiener to touch you in any way?
I don't know.
Or your wiener to touch me in any way, shape, or form. The's no way I came up with that wild idea.
That's crazy. So reverse radio brain, maybe.
Bro,
I feel like
that's not for me. I'm not that type of fella. I like ladies. That's what I like. Lots of girls.
Agreed.
Okay, good. I want you to like lots of girls. All right, I'm going to tell the story. So when me and Adlai were young, we were super broke. But I lived with this heroin addict, and she wanted me to sell her panties for her. And I was like, why can't you just sell your own panties? And she was like, oh, no, you could just sell them. She's like, I'll just put them on, scratch myself a little bit, and sell them. Yeah, that's where the inception of this idea came from, Adley. So now I'm living with Adley, and we're broke. And I was like, dude,
scheming.
Here's the thing. We just put an ad in the penny saver. And you know what else? We just gotten done seeing Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. And there's a scene where they're like, this is what we do. We tell people, you know, we're going to sell them a dildo, da-da-da-da. And then when you have them send the check to one thing and send the check back to them another thing, you know. But anyways, like there's a scam in Lock, Stock. So that might have been what triggered our brain to think this. So now me and Adley start typing up for the penny saver. Oh,
it was the Tucson Weekly.
Oh, was it Tucson Weekly?
But it was that section like anything goes or whatever it was called.
I'm so naughty, you know. Do you want my panties? Send me $25, and then we're gonna buy a can of tuna and just
we're gonna take the tuna juice and drip it, and it's like,
all right, hold on, because the story has
a bunch of cats buying our stuff.
You have one more layer that of the story that you've never heard.
Oh boy.
So now one day, me and Sherilyn, we're driving down McKnight Road, which is like a real popular street here in Pittsburgh, right? And there's a stripper store where strippers can go buy boots and like bustiers and stupid crap like that.
Yeah.
And as we're driving past, I was like, dude, if I made mixtapes, I could sell them on consignment there, because strippers are lazy and they're stupid and they always want to play the latest club hit when they go out to dance. But they're so lazy that when they're going to buy their bustier, I can just sell them the CD. Then I look to my left and I'm like, Sherilyn's never going to let me do that. So I was like, I just got to come up with a way worse idea and then bring up the
back
CD
to that
idea.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that way she says no to the first idea. So I was like, Sherilyn, I got a good idea. And she's like, what's that? And I was like, we can make some money doing this. She's like, what's that? I was like, we could sell your used panties. Dude, she got so angry with me. She got so angry. She's like, how dare you? What are you, a weirdo? What are you going to smell my panties? Is that what you want? Some weirdo? And I was like, all right. I was just kind of coming up with a bad idea so I could tell you my real idea of making stripper CDs. She's like, why do you want to make stripper CDs?
Was this when? This is before the vape shop was going and everything?
This is before we had money, bro. Like when we first, we might have been dating, or maybe we were married. Like when we first got married, we didn't have any money, bro. Like, and then when we started making money, we just paid off our debt. So
now let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
What if she said, "Yeah, that's a good idea, Mike"?
The panty sales?
Yeah. What if she said, "Yeah,
man,
let's do it"?
I would have had to figure it out. Like, but here's the thing, bro. Like, her saying that would almost be like you being like, bro, I'm cutting my wiener off tomorrow. Like, it's that far out of the realm of like what Sherilyn would say. You know what I mean? It's like, what if Adley says he's going to cut his wiener off tomorrow? I'd be like, I mean, I can't say he would, but if he said it, I'll be surprised, you know? So, yeah, man. Like, that's awesome. That's my thing. Is like, OnlyFans is degrading, dude. It's just degrading. And it's like...
Yeah, and when the Chino brothers go on OnlyFans, when you guys subscribe to that, we don't do anything dirty like that. Might drop a F word and S word here and there, but that's the extent of it. So if you want to subscribe,
except for the limousine episode, except I got something special for Adley planned that I've been planning for 20 years.
Oh my god,
that absolutely does not sound like anything I would ever say.
It's dude, maybe it was just a weird thing in my brain that thought that. Because dude, OnlyFans, dude, it's another way to make money. But the problem is with the Chino brothers OnlyFans, it's like you spend money too when you use OnlyFans. That's the problem. So
I'm never going on OnlyFans.
So for me, it's like make a ton of money with the Chino brothers OnlyFans, spend it on a bunch of random stuff.
I will never see an OnlyFans page, dude.
Lizzo OnlyFans.
That's all there should be is Lizzo OnlyFans. Bro, I'll say this right now. I invented Lizzo before everybody else did. So I used to tell you guys that back in the 90s, man. When Biggie used to have all these hot chicks around him, I used to always be like, I'm going to have a group of big fat girls and just have a bunch of handsome dudes like going, like fawning all over them and have them be like,
that.
No. And then Lizzo did it.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember Mike talking about that. Mike was always plotting, always plotting. There was always a scheme in his head like, okay, what can I do? Whether it's for view, well, I guess back then, something that would
For
be
ratings?
shocking.
Yeah,
For
ratings
radio
or
stuff, dude.
Or to try to turn a buck.
Yeah.
So my
or
money making
money.
ideas just didn't work very well until I started figuring out the margins in vaping, and I'm like, guess what?
This
I'm
is the way to
doing?
go. Yeah. Okay.
Now it'll pay for everything. All right, here we go.
Where we at?
Beef. If you
Beef.
watched last
Oh.
episode, then you know that Eazy-E and Dr. Dre were starting a label. And Eazy-E goes to write or to get a song from Ice Cube. So Ice Cube, hold on, let me do that again without burping. Beef season 2. If you watch the last episode, then by now you know who all the characters in NWA are, and you know that Eazy-E and Dre are starting a label, but they need a ghostwriter for an East Coast group. So Eazy-E asked Ice Cube to ghostwrite for a group called HBO, Homeboys Only. And you should also remember that Adley had a story about Homeboys Only.
Oh,
Tell me the story.
so this is HBO, Homeboys Only. We had a club. If you were in Fountain Valley, you know this is true. This was I'm going to say my freshman year in high school. And there was a restaurant. It was right next to the Fountain Valley movie theater, the Twinplex or whatever it was. And I can't remember the name of it. But, my buddy Johnny, rest in peace, he was like, hey, we got this club spot. They're going to let us promote it. And I'm thinking like, dude, we're 14. We got Huffies. How are we going to promote this thing? This is before social media. And he's like, dude, we'll get, they'll make some flyers. They'll do this. And there was a guy, hey, we're going to have the guy from Power 106 host it. And we're thinking like Power 106, that's huge. All right. And then Homeboys.
14?
Yeah, we're young. And I don't know how Johnny pulled this off, but he knew someone Johnny was one of those dudes that even at 14, he would just talk to everybody and exaggerate, you know what I mean? And
was he that white dude that you knew that was in porno?
No. Johnny was my Mexican homie that got me into DJing. He's actually, I love the guy. Again, rest in peace. But he's the one who got me. We went to Radio Shack to buy turntables. That's
what was your white homeboy's name that was in porno?
Matt. That was Matt.
Yeah,
Mateo.
I remember that dude.
Matt Mateo.
That dude would just show up randomly in Tucson too.
Yeah, that's a whole other story too. Oh my gosh, there's the stories there. But yeah, we went.
Those tomatoes?
No. It's just but just getting back to the HBO thing.
Please.
It was called Club 911, and the guy from Power 106.
Did you name it?
No, they named it. It was all like the Power 106 team and or who a sales guy somewhere probably. But he's like, we got flyers. We need you guys to pass them out, dude. And they were like paper flyers, like full size you get at school, 8x10, Club 911 with, and it was DJ. I can't remember the dude's name, but the total 80s look, the mullet, but it wasn't called the mullet on our side of town. And, the shiny, silky shirt and the Cavaricis. And it was like the Weekend Overnight guy. You know what I mean? You're like, nobody knows this guy.
From Power 106?
Yeah, from Power 106, dude. And, but it was really cool because, and I was dating a girl at the time. Maybe I was a little bit older. Maybe I was 15 or 16. But I remember dating a girl and dude, Orange County, Fountain Valley, we didn't get a lot of hip hop shows. You know what I mean? So when these guys came through HBO, they had the Kangol. Yeah, they were definitely East Coast. Now that you mentioned that, I didn't realize that. They had the Izods and the fat gold chain ropes and stuff. And the one line I remember was, when I was 3 years old, I wore lots of gold. And it was like, wow. And it was dope and everything. But yeah, it sucked promoting it because, the flyers sucked and we had one good night. And then after that, it just kind of fizzled out and stuff. And nobody went and everything. But I saw HBO perform. And the thing that I do remember.
Was it a teen night, though?
It must have been. It must have been an all ages club because, it was way back. It was back in the day. But I do remember hearing about HBO, Homeboys Only. And I remember them because you said Ice Cube wrote lyrics for them and they didn't get it. They didn't understand it.
No, because it was Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood is what they wrote. What I had heard from them, I don't know where I heard this from, but it was one of my homies said, yeah, they were going to do it, but they said it was too graphic. Is what I remember the story was. They're like, this is way too hardcore. We're not doing this. and nobody's gonna buy it either. So so they just did refuse to do it. So that's why Eazy-E picked it up, right?
Well, one way or another, they didn't do it. But could you imagine being the group that was like, yeah, we didn't write the Imagine John Lennon song of hip hop? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's like that to hip hop is Let It Be from the Beatles. That's
Yes.
Jeremy from Pearl Jam. That's Teen Spirit from Nirvana. Like, that song is the voice of a generation.
Yeah, and if there's a class called Hip Hop 101, you've got your Run DMC, you got your Beastie Boys, you got even like your Houdinis, you're going back even further. But when you get to gangster rap, that is the song that started it all, was Boys in the Hood.
I mean, it's crazy because Ice-T, though, had some songs before that. But like,
that's true, too. Yeah,
like
you're right about that.
But like 6 a.m. is when he started getting hard. Like, was just like, oh, well, I'm just going to write gangster stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like really gangbang affiliated, though. Like, Ice-T is gangbang affiliated. Like, for real. So, Dre thought Eazy should rap because the Homeboys Only took off. And here's the thing. Eazy had to go one bar at a time, one line at a time.
That was from Straight Outta Compton too, right?
No,
that was the one scene where he was like,
Straight Outta Compton, he can actually rap. Like, he's just like cruising. And then once he finds his voice, like, he can rap.
Okay.
But he couldn't rap in real life. He had to go one line at a time.
So it took
he was off beat.
Days.
Yeah, he was off beat. He couldn't get rhythm. So yeah, isn't that crazy?
Dude, and it's like rapping. I mean, what's harder, staying on beat or putting lyrics together?
I would say putting lyrics together and then producing a song where,
dude,
it's Danny the Love Dwarf. When I used to have to produce him, I used to have to go one line at a time.
Brutal.
I know, it was hard. It was hard, dude.
Cruising down the street. Wait, start over.
That's it.
Cruising down. Wait. Start over. Oh man, that would be brutal. But man, that song, dude. K-Day played the clean version too, man, and that had to be the most requested song for ever, a long ass time.
Yeah. So,
oh my gosh.
So Eazy then does they do an album out of it, which is Eazy Does It. It goes double platinum, completely independent, and no one gets any points on the record except for Eazy-E.
So nobody, Dr. Dre made zero money on that?
No one did. So, and Eazy told him, he's like, no, I'm going to make this money, and then you guys are going to make NWA money.
Oh, I'd be angry from that point on.
That's how I feel.
Because Ice Cube wrote probably all the lyrics, or maybe
no, it was Cube and Ren.
Okay, Ren wrote some lyrics too, and dude, Eazy Does It was a great album. Oh my gosh,
went double platinum, dude.
Oh, that was I got that somewhere, dude. I still listen to that too. Yeah,
double
still
platinum,
listen to that.
No radio play, no promotions team, no so it's all your money.
So he got everything, and you got nothing, dude. If you produced that, if you wrote that, I'd be angry too, man.
His estate still owns the rights to it too,
even today.
Yeah,
30 years later.
Yep.
40, almost 40 years later.
It gets worse. It gets
that
worse.
Was what, 87, 86, 87?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. So here's the thing. So Cube was 17 at the time. All right. By this time, Arabian Prince and Dre had already put out records, but they didn't understand royalties. So what happened was, and Arabian Prince at this point had produced Bobby Jimmy and the Critters. And you're about to hear about his biggest hit he ever produced and didn't get paid on. I'll tell you about it in a sec.
Arabian
Prince, yeah. So by this time, Dre and Arabian Prince had put out records, but they didn't understand like points, they didn't understand royalties, they didn't understand anything.
Didn't understand the business.
Yeah. So what would happen is they'd go into the studio, they'd make the record, and someone would break them off a loaf of money. And just be like, there you go. But to them, it'd be a lot of money because they could afford cars, they could afford so to them, it's like $3,500. Whoa, it's 1987. I'm getting $3,500.
I'm barely 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a young cat. Need making dough. Okay.
Yeah, but everybody was getting screwed because all the points that they were missing on the record. But at that point, Arabian Prince started figuring it out. So Arabian Prince was like, dude, like, I'm not getting paid what I'm supposed to be getting paid. What's going on? So then the next problem is that Arabian Prince, like when you see his interviews, he seems pretty bitter at all of the guys in NWA, including Dre and Ice Cube, but I could be wrong. And he says a lot of times though, no, that's my homeboy though, but that was my guy, that was my dude, whatever it was, you know what I mean? But a lot of times it's like, this guy seems pretty bitter. And then he also said every time in the movie, when you saw Ice Cube saying, where's my money? Where's my money? That was me saying it. I don't know why they rewrote history. So
really?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Ice Cube, by the way, never goes up at the roller rink and raps. So
that's totally made up. Okay.
Yeah. So NWA puts out an EP with 4 songs with Macola Records.
Okay.
I didn't write the 4 songs down, but I think it was Gangster,
Dope Man.
Yeah, Dope Man.
I can't remember. I can't remember. But okay.
Yeah,
okay.
But anyways, and at that point, like it starts blowing up on K-Day, like blowing up. Now remember, you have 2 mix DJs that work at K-Day.
Oh, so they're playing that every other song.
Exactly. Now, here's the next thing is that they need to shop this record out, and they can't figure out how to shop this record out because none of them have ever done it from an indie to a major.
Okay.
So at this point, Easy pays Lonzo $700 to introduce him to Jerry Heller.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. And Eazy-E still, even after Easy Does It comes out, they still work with Eazy-E.
Yeah.
NWA does.
Yeah, because the first album hasn't even come out. Straight Outta Compton hasn't even come out yet.
Okay.
So the EP was on Macola Records, and then they got signed to Priority once Jerry Heller got on board, and so that's where they put it Straight Outta Compton. But Macola was so grimy that they put out NWA and The Boys. It was a bootleg. So they took the 4 songs from the EP and
they released it anyways.
They released it with a bunch of other guys like Mellow Man Ace was on it. And
seriously?
they had like 4 other people onto it. Called NWA and The Boys. Yeah.
And it was the songs just with different rappers?
No, those 4 songs and then a bunch of other songs from other rappers.
Oh, I gotcha. Oh, so like a compilation came out. NWA and The Boys. That's hilarious. I did not know that. I did not. Oh, that's so funny.
Think how smart that is, though, right? Like, because Straight Outta Compton's 5 seconds away from being triple platinum.
Yes.
And so when it became triple platinum, that's when NWA and The Boys came out. Because you just want more NWA now, right? It's like, dude, I want more NWA.
Crazy. Oh my god. All right.
So let's see. Yeah, NWA puts out Straight Outta Compton. It sells 3 million copies. Do you know what Ice Cube got paid for it? Because remember, he said you're not getting paid on Easy Does It. That's $20 million or whatever it is that, you know, when you're getting all the royalties and everything, whatever that is, that belongs to me, Eazy-E. Wow. But you guys, dude, like he'd chip them off cars, like he bought them all what were those cars? Suzuki Sidekicks?
Samurais?
Oh, Samurais. No, Sidekicks. The
Sidekicks were the after the Samurai.
Yeah, but they were
the
Jeep,
Sidekick
right?
Came out.
Yeah. So we bought them all Suzuki Sidekicks. But dude, when you get $20 million, I think you can do that, right? Because if you sold 2 million copies, they're $12 a
You buy a $10,000 car.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, probably Arabian Prince did the math. He's all 2 million times $10 is $20 million.
Well, so Prince was talking about it. He's like, look, here's the thing. Everything up until this point was a handshake. We would just go to the swap meet. Whoever sold the most records got to keep the money.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay,
so he quits NWA. So he was the first one to quit.
Wow. I didn't know that he quit. Okay.
Yeah, he quit. Well, he quit mid-tour of the Straight Outta Compton. So while they were on tour, that's when they signed with Priority. So they signed with Priority while they're on tour. Priority comes over and says, all right, here's your contract, or we want you all to sign these contracts and we'll give you $75,000. Everyone signed except for Ice Cube.
Except for Cube. Yeah, that's okay.
Do you know how much Cube made on Straight Outta Compton, that album? It sold 3 million copies, no radio push, no indies. You know, I mean, I can't imagine what that promotion was.
Don't say nothing.
Do you know how much he made?
Don't say zero.
$30,000.
Wow.
He was still living with his mama. That's what he says in interviews.
30 grand for a triple platinum album. That's very shady. So
No
Jerry
points either. No points.
Wow. Jerry Heller and Eazy-E got all the money.
Jerry Heller's response was, Ice Cube went to a very nice high school. This is exactly what he says. Ice Cube had really good parents. He's not a gangster. He wants to say he's a gangster, but he's not a gangster. Ice Cube is just jealous because I'm white. He hates me because I'm white. I'm almost quoting word for word what Jerry Heller said. He said, Eazy wrote most of those records. Ice Cube didn't write any of those records. That's what he said.
Really?
That's what he said.
Oh,
I gave him a nice amount of money for a man that age. He wasn't even out of high school yet. That's what he said.
Yeah, geez. And he kept the other 19 million.
Yeah, probably.
Holy cow.
So at this point, Cube contacts Chuck D from Public Enemy, and he flies out to New York. So you never thought about this about Cube, that he lived in New York, dude.
While they were making that album,
Dude,
America's
he lived
Most
in New York
Wanted?
for like a long time. So like him and Chuck got so close that he joined the Nation of Islam, though he says now that he's a Muslim, but he's not a part of the Nation of Islam. So he switched over, became a Muslim.
Okay.
And then him and Big Daddy Kane were on Burn Hollywood Burn. Remember that song?
Yep. I remember that one.
That was one of Public Enemy's best songs.
Yeah, I remember that. That was
Burn,
that
Hollywood Burn. I smell a riot.
Right.
Oh man, that song was so militant. Dude, I remember MTV played that song over the footage of the LA riots.
Oh,
wow. I was like, man, you're not supposed to do that.
That's wow. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Big Daddy Kane and Ice Cube. That's
that
right.
song was phenomenal. So at that point, Cube starts talking to Chuck, and he's like, "What can I do to get out of this? I don't want to be with these guys anymore." And Chuck was probably like, "Look, man, they're making us all look like what I mean? Like they're making us all look like what. You need to leave." So Cube's On Fear of a Black Planet, great track. If you guys want to hear that, On Fear of a Black Planet was Burn Hollywood Burn. One of my favorite Public Enemy songs. I forgot how much I liked that song until I was doing this.
Yeah.
So Chuck helped put together a good team, and then he helped produce
Bomb Squad.
Right. Yep, exactly. The Bomb Squad. You're right.
Oh yeah.
So he puts together the Bomb Squad, and they help him produce and write America's Most Wanted. His
great freaking album. Wow. That was that's gosh, that's definitely my top. I would say maybe top 5 of albums. America's
I'll
Most.
say this too. There's not one NWA diss on that, and that album.
Yeah, that's right.
That album is like a horror movie on wax.
Yes, just so vivid. You know when you hear the lyrics with the freaking production is sick.
Yeah,
you're right. It's like a movie. Yeah, it's just amazing. Oh
damn, brother, gosh. I'm coming with you. Remember, he's on probation. He's working at the burger place. And he gets robbed. Yeah. Oh, Cube at that time was like the most punk rock person alive. What
was the Gangster Nursery Rhyme? What was that song? I
can't remember.
But that was a great one too.
Here's the thing: is like he was so gangster that like he was on Lollapalooza back when Lollapalooza was good. You know what I mean? When it wasn't like Da Baby.
Oh wow.
Then NWA puts out 100 Miles and Running with a subliminal diss track to Ice Cube, and Ice Cube puts out Jacking for Beats with a subliminal diss track. And then he said he still liked the guy, so he didn't want to go hard. Now here's the thing: is that like at this point it's starting to heat up, this beef, right?
Yeah.
And Cube goes on D Barnes' video show.
Pump It Up.
Yeah, Pump It Up. And I was actually going to send you the clip, but it's not very long. He just goes.
It's like 10 seconds, right?
Yeah, he goes, I'm going to keep you 100 miles and running. Beast of the DOC. You can't fade me. And that's it. You know what I mean? Or you can't fool me. You can't fool me. Okay. So after that, Dr. Dre grabs D-Barn by the back of the head and beats her against the wall.
I remember that.
Against the wall in the bathroom. Yeah, but that wasn't in the movie now, was it?
Yeah, but I remember that. That's right. It wasn't in the movie, but I remember that happening, and that was a big deal. Dude, she was shook, man. That's scary.
Of course, man.
Yeah.
This dude's beating her.
And
the dude
Dre's
pulled her
not a
off.
small dude.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He's beating her against the wall, and a dude pulled him off.
Jeez. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, and then okay, I'll let you continue.
I mean, like, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
So looking back, I remember thinking about this. So 100 Miles and Running came out first. So NWA, Shots Fired first.
But dude, it was so
subliminally.
subliminal.
That was the Benedict Arnold stuff,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Okay. So it's kind of like, yeah, okay, whatever. As far as disses go, what was the strength of that diss? Scale of 1 to 10, that's like a 1.
Here,
Like,
I wrote the lyric down. This is what it says.
Mm.
We had too much cargo, so I'm glad I got rid of Benedict Arnold.
Yeah. So okay, yeah, and you know who they're talking about, you know.
I mean, is that really that bad though? I got too much cargo, so I got rid of Benedict Arnold.
Benedict Arnold was a traitor, right? He was, you know, so. But I don't know, dude. It's street stuff, you know, in a way, you know. So you can't take it lightly. You got to clap back, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing. So now, Cube wants to put out America's Most Wanted. He just wants to put out an album, right?
Yeah.
That's all he wants to do. But he also doesn't want to be a broke person anymore. This dude is a bona fide celebrity at this point, and he can't afford a house. Yeah. So he calls Brian Turner. I can't remember the record label.
Brian Turner.
Geffen? Was it Geffen?
I don't know. Maybe.
Anyways, so he calls Brian Turner and he says, "Hey man, can I get an advance on my next label, on my next record?" He says, "Yeah." He says, "I just want $100,000 advance. That's it." Shows up. Brian Turner says, "Nah, I haven't got the money." And Cube's like, "Okay."
That was in the movie.
Yep. Takes a baseball bat and he's there. Oh man, who's he with? Not Mobb Deep. One of the guys, the Lynch Mob. He's here with the Lynch Mob.
Okay. Yeah.
And they start busting up the place, right?
Yeah.
So then Mark Carini, who also was with, what's the name of that label? Whatever the label was. He's like, "Hey, Cube, we'll take care of the money. Don't worry about it. Let me take you fishing tomorrow. Let's go on a fishing boat." So he takes him fishing and he plays him 100 Miles and Running. And Cube's like, "I'm going home to write a song." And
he hadn't heard it yet.
Nope. And he just wants to go home. And he's on a boat. And all he wants to do is go home. So he's just breathing.
Yeah.
And he gets home and he writes "No Vaseline."
Oh my gosh.
You know how long it took him to write "No Vaseline"?
He had it all stored up, huh? Quickly?
90 minutes.
90 minutes.
90 minutes.
Dude, and that was, oh my gosh. So, dude,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, no Vaseline. Yeah. First, you was down with the AK. Now I see you on a video with Missy Elliot, looking like straight bozos. I saw it coming. That's why I went solo. I got the lyrics up here. Just kept on stomping while y'all MFers moved straight out of Compton, living with the whites. One big
Not
house.
Another N-word.
Not another insight. Yeah, dude, it was just the ends with attitudes. Who you fooling? Y'all just phony. I put that on my mom and my dad. Dude, I still get the chills just reading the lyrics right now.
MC Ren's or Easy E's D smells like MC Ren's ass.
Yes, it's like what?
That's the most creative way of saying that.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, I still get the chills. I still got that on a bootleg record right now in my records and stuff. It just woof.
So now they're putting out the third album, but by the third album, there was no tour. So DOC's bodyguard at this point, and Dr. Dre decided that they're gonna bounce too. Do you know who DOC's bodyguard was?
DOC's bodyguard. Did he become was it was it Suge?
It was Suge Knight.
Really? It was the DOC's bodyguard?
It was the DOC's bodyguard, dude.
I did not know that.
That's why his backstory is not even that interesting in this one.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Dre was still under contract with Eazy-E. So even when he made the Chronic, Easy got paid. That's how come he wrote the song "Even Dre's Day" was Eazy's payday.
Yeah. Okay.
Dre or Suge tries to get Easy to sign over the rights, but BG Knockout on Vlad TV says that Easy signed the wrong name, so the rights never went to.
Easy was smart enough to fake it.
Yeah, but here's the part of the story I forgot to tell you about before DJ Yella quit. DJ Yella brings JJ Fad to Ruthless Records.
Yep.
And writes and produces Supersonic. And got paid nothing on it.
Got paid nothing?
Got paid nothing on it.
Dude, they had to go platinum. That was a huge hit too. Whoa.
I forgot that part. I apologize. Dude,
that's
so
good.
Now he does have the rights to that song because there's that like 7-year rule or whatever where you get the rights back to your song after 7 years or whatever it is. You got to buy them back all the time.
Okay.
And then when Fergie did the Fergalicious song, Eazy's estate tried not paying DJ
Yella?
Yeah,
really?
DJ Yella is like, I got these
That's
checks.
the beat, right?
These checks, they seem kind of light. And y'all owe JJ Fad money too.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. Oh my gosh, dude. How much money do you need at the end of the day? Seriously. Obviously, I want it all like Warren G, but I mean, seriously, man, how much money do you need?
When Dre left, NWA fell apart. And that's how it went. Easy and Dre go back and forth until Dre leaves Death Row. So they're going back and forth at each other, making those songs about each other. You remember those songs, and maybe we'll do a Dr. Dre versus Eazy-E beef and talk about those songs. Eazy and Cube meet in New York City, and they talk about doing a reunion.
Okay.
At this point, Eazy-E had put out Bone Thugs and Harmony, and he discovered the Black Eyed Peas as well.
Really?
So I didn't
know. Okay.
Yeah, so they try to make him look like he's living in this middle class house at the end of the movie, and it's like, dude, Bone Thugs and Harmony are doing NWA times 10.
Dude. Crossroads, come on, man.
And if you think he's
huge
screwed,
song.
If you think he screwed NWA, he's probably doing the same to Lighter Shitter Brown, Bone Thugs, yeah.
Yeah,
and I think Lighter Shitter Brown was on his team too.
I wonder, but yeah, geez, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, so he didn't die middle class. He was making plenty of money.
Yeah, his family's set.
So they go to talk about the NWA reunion. They decide to shelf it, and 2 weeks later, Eazy-E is contracted and died of AIDS.
Wow. So because Ice Cube seems like a reasonable dude this whole time. Dude, I can't not
just
get
want money,
paid.
yeah.
I just want my fair share. Yeah, and then, dude, and America's Most Wanted still, one of my favorite albums, no question about it. I had it on cassette too.
DJ Yella was the only member of NWA that went to the funeral.
That was in the movie.
Was it?
I think so. I feel like that was Yella.
They put that in the movie.
I think they.
None of them went to the funeral.
Yeah, I think so. I think I gotta go watch. I gotta watch the movie again too. But wow, nobody went. Dre didn't go.
Nobody went but DJ Yella.
If you were Cube, would you go?
Yeah. I can't say, bro, because you know what? Like, as I was doing the research on this, I was realizing there's something about getting that famous that quick when you're not supposed to. And then also not actually being gangsters and having to have everyone in the world believe you're a gangster. So that means your whole life you have to behave different now. Like,
yeah,
that would be horrible. Like, I would hate to be any one of them.
Yeah, I got you. Because you wanted to make music, you wanted to rap, you wanted to blow up, and you know where DJ Yellow was when he found out that Eazy-E had AIDS? I thought he was in the hospital, or no, because he hadn't been in the hospital yet. He was living on his couch, living on Eazy-E's couch.
No, he was at Eazy-E's house filming a porno.
Really?
DJ Yellow became a porno producer.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, he became a porno producer.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hey, one thing. Wait, what was the song that Arabian Prince produced that didn't get paid? That he didn't get paid on?
Supersonic.
Oh, I thought that was Yella, DJ Yella.
No, that was Arabian Prince. Sorry, I said DJ Yella. I apologize. It was
okay.
Arabian Prince.
That was okay because I remember from earlier. I was like, wait, he talked about Arabian Prince.
Sorry. I said DJ Yella. I meant Arabian Prince.
Okay,
well, it's gonna be harder when I edit this. Okay. Last, Suge Knight goes on Jimmy Kimmel and says, you know, some people can get AIDS, some people can be given AIDS. And that starts the new rumor mill. Did Suge Knight give Eazy-E AIDS? What do you think?
Oh, geez. That is wow. That would be, that's like the meanest one of the mean.
Do you believe that Suge Knight gave Eazy-E AIDS?
Why would he say something like that? If
mean,
he either he did or he wants people to think he did, because why would you make that comment? Yeah. Dude, that's hardcore.
Kid Frost believes
man.
that he did. Kid Frost said in an interview that Eazy-E got it from his acupuncturist because he had a bad back, and so he had to get acupuncture.
Wow. So Suge set it up. Well, that's what
Kid Frost
interesting.
Thinks.
Interesting.
Bone
Dude,
Thugs
that's
and Harmony
crazy.
point out that how come Eazy-E's wife didn't have AIDS? How come none of his kids got AIDS? How come all of his mistresses never had AIDS?
Whoa. Woo. If that's the case, man, that's hardcore. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And that's what they didn't tell you in that bullcrap movie. Huh?
Wow.
What do you think of that?
Nice. Another solid one for Professor Mike.
F-word Boys in the Hood, dude. F-word that movie. That
Woo.
movie was drag.
No. Straight Outta Compton.
Or yeah, Straight Outta Compton.
Boys in the Hood was a great movie.
Boys in the Hood was a good movie. That was an amazing movie. That was an amazing movie.
Yeah,
wasn't that where Cuba's Doughboy?
Yep. Oh yeah, classic. That's a classic.
All right, Straight Outta Compton. But look, I don't want any beef. So when I say all this crazy stuff on the show, or Adlai and I laugh at 50 Cent making fun of Fat Joe, whatever, dude, we don't want beef with none of you guys.
Yeah.
We're sissies. We ain't gonna try to. I'm not lying, Adlai, am I?
I'm not lying. I'm not.
Right now,
I agree.
Listen to us. We're sissies. It wouldn't be worth it coming at us. And if you are upset with anything we've said about you, send us an email. Better yet, send us a video of you saying something mean to us. We will apologize thoroughly, and then we can call it even. Because what's it going to do? You beat up a couple cowards, it's not going to help your rep. You know what I mean? And we're old, man. Adlai's already got his AARP card, or he can get one. So all you people that we're talking about, it's nothing but respect. Respect to all of you. But I'm not going to lie. I do believe Eazy-E was the actual criminal in this story.
Yeah. Crazy, man. No, that's great. It's, dude, we're bringing the history lesson. You know what I'm saying? It's the history of hip hop. It's just, dude, we were there. We were around at the time. You know what I mean? I remember all that stuff growing up. I remember Wrecking Crew. I remember HBO coming to that show. I remember, loving the Eazy-E albums and the NWA stuff, and see that, driving my Volkswagen bus, bumping that stuff all day.
Dude, when you were telling me, you're like, hey man, there's this Drake beef. I'm like, bro, you know how hard this beef is to break?
That's a lot of work, man.
Because you have 5 guys. That's why I'm like,
oh yeah,
F word the Wu-Tang, dude. I don't think we're ever gonna do the Wu-Tang.
The Wu-Tang beef. Yeah.
I mean, it's hard because how many guys are in Wu-Tang? 15?
Oh, a billion. And then you got kind of the spin-offs too that just keep going and going. Yeah.
So holy God. All right, come on, man. Let's wrap this up. What do we got for that news? What's that news?
All right. Our last story of the evening is Missy Elliot talked about collabing with BTS. And then now it came out on a Twitter, first of all. Some fans of Missy were like, hey, we'd really love to see a collab with you and BTS.
Does she have fans, so great. Though? Is she how many hits does she have?
Missy Elliot?
Yeah.
Going back to The Rain. Remember that? And let's see, Minuteman, Don't Want a Minuteman. Remember that one?
Yeah. But dude, do they remember that one? Like, or do they only remember, is it worth it? Can you work it? I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
That was a good song too. Yeah. There's a lot of great Missy songs.
I've got 3.
I'd have to look them up, dude.
I've got 3. Dude, if you have to look them up, then they
don't count. Work It, Minuteman.
No. If you have to look them up, then they're not. Then you're not.
Super Duper Fly was a good one. And then she produced stuff like SWV, I think.
Dude, you're trying too hard for Missy Elliott, man.
Okay. I don't know. I think she's pretty big, though. I'd say she's pretty big.
Dude, you can't name 5 Missy Elliott songs. Okay, here's how I know I'm telling the truth. You ready?
Yeah.
Watch this. Name 5 Ice Cube songs.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, dude, starting with No Vaseline, but all the club stuff he did.
Dude, name 5 KRS-One songs. Name 5. I could name so many rappers and just be like, name 5 songs, and you'd be like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you'd be like, oh, but I like this one and this one and this one. Name 5 Master P songs. Name 5 mystical songs. The list goes on, bro. Missy Elliott, in my mind, was a one-hit wonder. God bless her for losing weight or whatever the heck the new thing is today that she's trying to be relevant for. She's non-binary or whatever. I don't know. BTS is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. I think it feminizes Asian men. Asian men, do not fall for this. Do not be a simp. Be like me and your boy Adlai. Square up. Be a lazy outfielder like Adlai, but grow some facial hair. I'm telling you, man.
True.
I'm telling you, this BTS, man, you want your kids looking at this stuff and thinking that's a man? Not me. I'm like, bro, Nehemiah, come here. I'm gonna show you something. It's called the MMA. Watch this. These dudes smoke marijuana and get their faces knocked off. This is what a man looks like, son. Hold on a sec, son. Pico's over here. He's putting a door in today. I want you to watch him use that drill, son. Come on, son.
Yeah.
Let's go get this circular saw. We're gonna go work on something. Don't be looking at them Asian sissies. Dude, if you called a construction crew to do anything in your house, put in a window, put in a floor, hang some drywall, and they came in, they look like BTS,
you'd be like, oh boy, this ain't getting done right.
I'd fire them right there, dude. Dude, they're not masculine, bro. You're not gonna agree with me on this?
Well, you could look at 90s boy bands, kind of the same way, right?
They weren't Asian. I wasn't offended.
Okay, I gotcha. Smooth like butter, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Smooth like butter.
Is that what that song's called?
Get your freak on. Smooth like butter.
Dude, here's
Get
the
your
thing.
freak on.
I hope Missy Elliott gets with these people. Dude, who cares? She's a one-hit wonder. They're all weirdos. I'm done. Everybody, I'm still on vacation. Thank you so much for watching the show. Adlai, you have anything more to say about Missy Elliott and BTS?
Smooth like butter.
Okay.
Get your freak on.
Please subscribe to us on YouTube.
YouTube.
I hope you liked that beef segment. I worked my balls off on it. And when I chop it up and put it up on YouTube, I'm going to work my balls off again for it. So look beautiful.
Yes.
Adlai, your only assignment this week, you got to watch that Fat Joe 50-cent beef that I put on YouTube. You don't have to do it right now, but by the time I see you, and tell me if you think I edited it right, because I think I did a good job. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Peace out. We kept it to an hour 12. I can't believe that
Not
with
bad.
that long story.
Not bad. Not bad. All right, guys. Be safe. We'll see you next time. Chino Brothers.
God bless.